Hello everyone, I hope you are enjoying the writing section because we have discussed two or three of them, and I'm stressing on the short compositions right now, which includes your notice, then posters, then ads, and that's how I plan to do it, followed by invitations. So today's session is all about posters, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. Before I begin my session, I want you all to sit with your copy, pencil, eraser, because posters are all about your creativity and how good you are in portraying that skill in your notebook. It is all about how creative, how bold, how beautiful your thoughts are. And remember, what you have written doesn't make any difference when it comes to posters, but how creative and how attractive it is that it hits the audience, that makes a difference and that counts. So let's begin. To tell you the truth, I love teaching posters and also making it because there's a lot of scope of showing your own talent and your own creativity. What are posters, children, before we begin? Posters are placards displayed in a public place announcing or advertising something. Posters are notices, advertisements and invitations all in one. See, whenever we watch a movie, we get very annoyed while we look at the advertisements or something like that. But some advertisements with jingles, some advertisements with good eye-catchy slogans and posters, somewhere down the line stays in your head. For example, when I go to the market, maybe I'm not even noticing, but the picture or the slogan or the personality on it, maybe there's something about it that makes you read it and remember it for life. For example, if you remember while we were growing up, Amul was something always very creative, and the small cartoons on it, you always remember, and they try to connect it with the festivals, with the theme. Accordingly, they will project it. So there are certain things which you remember for life. The posters on Go Green, Clean India, Swachh Bharat and XYZ, you tend to remember because of the brooms, because of the the pictures or the figures on it. So the objective is to reach maximum people without saying much. We saw the definition of the poster. Let's see what we have ahead. What's the purpose of writing a poster? The purpose of designing a poster is either to create social awareness about issues related to current problems and needs, or to advertise, or even to extend public invitations and display notices. So there, the two basic reasons is one, that you are wanting to spread social awareness, and second is to advertise your product, whatever it is. Now, what are the types of posters? First is for awareness of a social problem. Now, if there is a problem, let's suppose child labor, that's a problem. So, if I want to spread awareness on it, I will be making a child or a picture related to it. Then I'll have a slogan. Then I'll have something which is worth remembering, and I'll attach to it if I'm planning to have an event also. Like details associated with the theme, effect of the problem, what is the gravity of the problem, solution that I have in my head, and any useful information attached to it. As I said, child labor. So you can give how difficult it is and what is the gravity, what is the depth of the problem because of which there are thousands of children who are not able to study or go to school, or how strong it holds an effect on the economy of a country. Then you can have an additional information that we all need to join hands together so that these organizations help the poor and needy, and they don't have to work for earning their bread and butter. Second is, if there is an event, it is easy. For example, there is going to be a blood donation camp. So where, what, when, name of the event, you have to give the date, time, place, also the venue. Then what's the highlight, if any celebrity is going to come in, or maybe there's something attached to the story. And what is the purpose of it, what is the main theme of holding an event like that, and anything, any additional information with it. Now, what are the guidelines of making a poster? The poster should be colorful, attractive and tempting. They must be drafted carefully to attract the attention of the readers, excite their imagination and influence their minds. Posters are read from a distance. Do not give many details in a poster. Highlight only the important issues. I have already mentioned about it and I would like to repeat it once again. No one is interested to read the story behind. No one is interested to read a saga behind any topic that you give. What they are interested is how the poster looks. So as I said, the picture, or you can say how creative you are, is going to make a hell lot of difference. You have to hold on to the theme, and also you have to be very, very creative so that you can attract people. No one is going to read it from a distance. The only thing that is going to attract them is a picture and even the slogan attached with it. So it has to be very attractive, eye-catchy. And here you have one freedom that you can use any which way you want to. You can write in italics, you can write in bold, you can be creative, you can use calligraphy, anything that you want to, just to portray your imagination, just to portray how well you can write to grab the attention of the people who read it. So we have seen this. It has to be highlighted, it has to be readable from a distance. Then what are the main features of a poster? First is obviously the layout. It has to be in a box, which is very important. That box again holds a half a mark. Then it has to be visually attractive. It has to be eye-catching. The title should be suggestive. It should be able to portray what is the theme. It should be catchy. It should have a jingle, a slogan, a short verse. Then a simple drawing or a sketch which has to be very, very appealing. And then letters of different size and shape should be or can be used, or proportionate spacing. Already mentioned that this is one writing. You can use your own ways of writing. You can use italics, bold, cursive, calligraphy, whatever you want to. You can have distance, you can have those stick figures. You just have to make it beautiful and bright. Now, one very important thing that I need to tell you is CBSE has strictly said a big no to the colors. Because at times what happens is you color it on one page and the entire color blots on the other, which is not a very good idea. So hence they have said that you can use your pencil, or you can use your own ways of sketching it through the pen and pencil that you have, that's it. But you will not use any color. Moving on. The content, the theme or the subject of the poster has to be there. Description or details associated with the theme. Essential details like time, date, venue should be mentioned. Expression like phrases, slogans, persuasive language, creativity in terms of content, overall organization, and you have to have a word limit of 50 words. By now we all know that every writing has 3 taglines: format, content, expression. When I say format, obviously I'll be looking for a box, a heading, then I need a slogan, then I have a drawing, and issued by. These are the things that I expect in the format. I repeat, a box, then I need one slogan, a picture, issued by, and a heading. These are the things that I need in a format. Then comes the content, that is in 50 words you have to give me the slogan as well as some key points. No one is interested in saga, as I said, nobody is interested in long sentences. The only thing I'll be interested in that you write whatever is required and it should hit bang on. Then comes expression. Expression is how well you could strike the chord of your readers. How well you can connect with them so that in few words you can give them the core essence of the theme that you are talking about. We have read about the content, the expression, format. Then this is my first example of a poster which is about books are best friends. If you can see, there is a picture. Then what does a book do? It informs, instructs, delights, enriches. Read best, speak best, think best. Take a book a day, don't delay. Your school library has 10,000 books. When you are gloomy or lonely, your best friend is a book. Don't judge a book by its cover, read it. Reading makes a ready man. There's everything in this poster, if you see. And there are more than a lot of things. So if ever you skip one thing, that's okay. One thing that is missing is issued by. Remember to have issued by in the center and should be at the end, exactly opposite to the heading. Is that clear? So your issued by is the last line, center line at the end. Please remember, this is sample number 1. I hope you have registered, and I also expect you all to have all these posters whichever I have given a sample in your notebook. Please do maintain notes. One, that when you draw you will remember something. So these are 4 or 5, whatever I have given you should be there in your notebook as notes. Now second poster is, if you can see, you don't have to be a doctor to save lives. It's about organ donation. This is sample number 2, organ donation, wherein we see a quote, you don't have to be a doctor to save lives. Give someone a second chance. The fact that many lives are saved because of organ donation is amazing. When organs are donated, up to 8 lives can be saved. Live even after you die. How beautiful. Your family can be comforted by the thought that a part of your loved one will live on in someone else and help make the other person's life better. Give someone the precious gift of life. Donating organ is the most miraculous gift that we can give to someone. So pledge today and yes, I will donate. That's how it is, how beautiful it is. The words are very good. And again, I said the content is a bit too much. If you want to eliminate 1 or 2 things, you can. But this is how you will do it. Heading is there. Pictures are there, slogan is there, and at the end issuing authority is missing. So I again repeat that you need to have issued by Red Cross Society. Wherever there is no one who is, like in the question, if it is not specified that who is issuing the poster, then you are free to write issued by Red Cross Society. So this is about organ donation. This year also we had a question on blood donation. So this organ donation thing is very common and very important. Eye, blood, anything can come. So be prepared. Next is you have to vote. How important is voting? I love the cartoon above. I love the way that cartoon is holding the placard. Let your voice be heard. Get out and vote for so and so. Any name that you want to. There are 2 ballot boxes also. Only who deserves your vote and support as president of schools council, a true friend, fine orator, supreme sportsman, intelligent, supportive, and everything. So it is about a school voting thing, and they have put up a poster on that you need to vote for him, and how cute and attractive it is. If you can see, they have 2 boxes and there's a cartoon holding it. The only thing I find is one slogan missing. Could have been a little more creative. That is missing, otherwise it's complete, and your issuing authority is also missing. Please remember that you have to write it. Then we move on to communal harmony. It is yet again another important topic. So communal harmony is the need of the hour. Avoid distinctions of caste, creed, sex, curb communal speeches, respect each other's religion. No religion teaches hatred, love, and live together as brethren. To tell you my honest opinion, students, I feel that this poster could have been a little better because the pictures are not very convincing. In communal harmony, we could have shown a variety of pictures of different, the flavors of different castes, creed, color, festival, food, anything could have come together. And lastly, I think they have written issued in public interest by Friends of India and Society. That's there. But the pictures could have been more creative. Now this is again important. As I said, this blood donation or eye donation is one of the most patent questions of CBSE. So here they say donate your eyes for the blind and help them see the world. Thus your eyes will see even after you will be no more. That's a good poster. You don't have to write anything else. Now one thing you can also mention, that how long does an eyes be there after a person dies. I mean, I think there's hardly 1 or 2 hours that you have to restore and take out the eyes. So that point can be there, and you can also write that patent line of Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, which she always used to say, I want other person to see through my eyes when I am no more in the world. So that is one thing that you can write. And I want, as I mentioned, that all these posters which I've used as a sample poster should be a part of your notebook. Please write it down. They are all important posters. Make it creatively and keep it as notes. Students, with this, I think I've been able to sort out all your queries related to posters. I have spoken about the essence of it, the types of it, why do we make posters, and what are the patent things that should be there in a poster. For example, I would like to repeat, a poster should have a heading, a slogan, a picture, and issued by, along with some important key points. But the most important thing is, whenever you are making a poster, please try to have a draft in your head. Like I always say, please follow your Coder method, wherein C is for collecting ideas, O is for or arranging it or ordering it according to sequence, D is for drafting it, E is for expressing your thought, and R is for revising the whole thing. So that you need to do before you end up making a real poster, which is very important. And for practice, I would like to give you 2 questions. Please write it down. Draft a poster on the importance of physical fitness in one's life, number 1. And second is, draft a poster on cruelty towards stray animals. I hope I am clear. A poster on physical fitness, importance of physical fitness, and second is cruelty on the stray animals. Please make these posters and be ready. Thank you.